I love how women have decided to be single and not have kids because now the world can go extinct.
Men do not want slutty women. Now, guys, let's get straight to it. As men, we have two.
Women do not want men with patchy beards. Women do not want men who talk women unprovoked.
Y'all, I think I come to the realization that these men really gonna cause the whole world to go extinct. They don't want to listen to nothing that women have to say.
Men who get on this app and talk about other men all day, every day, who be so pro women and telling us we shouldn't trust men, they're liars, they're cheaters, we need to date this way. Those are usually the men you need to watch out for.
Let me tell you something. If y'all ever see me make a black man plate, hey, black man, if I make your plate, you better not eat it. That's
If
all
I
I'm
make a
saying
black
about that.
man plate, I'm working for the prison industrial complex and I got to feed the inmates. That's about the only way I'm gonna make their damn plate.
House clean before we get started. For those who have been rocking with me from day one, I appreciate the support. For those who may be new here, coming in or out the door, for me, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, get it cracking in the comments. Every bit of your engagement absolutely helps promote me into the YouTube algorithm. I thank y'all for the support. Now let's get to it. Drop the video. Let's go.
I love how women have decided to be single and not have kids because now the world can go extinct and the population can die, all because men thought the world revolved around them, but it never did. It revolved around us. And now, because you don't want to listen to us, the world is going to end.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
How completely delusional does a person have to be? Like there's something seriously going on upstairs that's off. Because of the men you choose to put in your life, because clearly you're bitter. The men you choose to put in your life don't pay attention to you, don't listen to you, or don't value your counsel. So you take that as an opportunity to post a video where you want to burn the whole world because of your poor dating choices, because of the type of men that you're actually sexually attracted to, the type of men you actually like by your own volition, don't give you the things you are looking for or meet your expectations. So you read that by 2030, 45% of women will be single and childless. You take that as an opportunity to see the world burn. What are you, the Joker? Like, this isn't Gotham City. This is reality. Here's the point, and this is the point I'm gonna make, and I'll move past this. That article that she's citing, that by 2030, 45% of women will be single and childless, it speaks to trends of what's going on in the Western world, where women are waiting longer to have children. Everybody's getting very particular and picky, and they're not dating with intent. A lot of people are into hookup culture, and a lot of nuances go into this particular stat that they are predicting. It doesn't mean a woman like yourself gets to get on social media and watch the world burn because you think that because men don't listen to women, or the men you date, by the way, because you, quite frankly, I know you did not speak to all men or dated all men in the world or even in the West to have this particular view. You think because the men in your life didn't center you or listen to you for counsel, that men don't pay attention to women, or men think the world revolves around them and not women. The world doesn't revolve around any particular person or any particular gender. The world is a collage of people getting together with the same interests to build societies, to build communities, and to civilize the world in a manner where someone who's clearly deranged like yourself can celebrate the extinction of the human race, the perceived extinction of the human race, which is not going to happen. You know how many generations of generations of generations for that to actually have to happen before the human race is no more? Do you honestly believe the human race is not going to be in existence because the men you like to date don't give you what you're looking for? Boy, y'all are some of the most completely dumbfounded, stupid individuals I've ever ran across. Let's go to the next one, man.
Men do not want slutty women. Now, guys, let's get straight to it. As men, we have
Women do not want men with patchy beards. Women do not want men who talk women unprovoked. Women do not want men with their hairlines all the way back here. Women don't want men who have a Vegeta hairline. Why do you have a pointy part in your fucking hairline up here, but the rest is back here? Y'all be fiending for Drew's attention on this fucking app. And I can't see why. Y'all be on this fucking app stupid as hell and loud for free. Drew is at least getting paid to drag you motherfuckers through hell and back and drill you in a new asshole. At least she's getting paid.
Alrighty then.
The man simply said men don't want promiscuous women. Now, they might have used the S word that I don't particularly throw around a lot, but basically in a nutshell, the man is saying men don't want promiscuous women. And instead of you addressing his points, you attacked his look and his appearance. The man doesn't have a Vegeta hairline, which would be a receding hairline with a widow's peak. He just has a widow's peak. And see, this is what I say about a lot of women. Y'all feign to be the most educated. And I know she's not a completely FBA woman or a black American. I can tell she has some mixture going on. But this is all y'all have in y'all arsenal. Attack, attack, attack. Attack this man by his looks. It's a widow's peak, dumbass. It's not a receding hairline. Anyone can clearly tell that this man has a widow's peak and not a receding hairline. But y'all are so quick to get in front of y'all little iPhones or whatever camera phone y'all use to record this hateful, bitter, misandrous babble that you didn't even take the time to realize it's a fucking widow's peak and not a receding hairline. But then you want to go on this little tirade about Drew Afalo. Like people are just shivering in the corner because she and says the most dumbest shit I've ever heard. Nobody's afraid of Drew Afalo. Who cares? She gets on her platforms and join on men and jank and do all this stuff. Who the hell cares? She is nothing more than a woman who's taking an approach of gullible, bitter, broken women and telling you things you want to hear by insulting men through lame comedy. And she sold y'all some books and now she's getting married to a man while the rest of y'all are bitter and broken and don't want to be in a relationship with a man while she's about to get fucking married. Y'all are dumb. Let's go to the next one.
Y'all, I think I come to the realization that these men really going to cause the whole world to go extinct. They don't want to listen to nothing that women have to say. And women are literally like, okay, we're not going to date y'all. We're going to pick better. Y'all told us to pick better. We're going to do that. Okay, which means we're not picking none of y'all. Do they know what happens when we don't have kids? They are leading us into extinction right now, which might be good. I mean, it seems like the best option right now. Like, with the way the world is going right now, this might actually be a good idea. Maybe we should let the men take the lead on this one.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for them.
What's the extinction level event that's going to end the human race? Because a few of you misandrists get on social media platforms and say that y'all are no longer having babies or no longer dealing with men. Boo-hoo. That's still not going to end the human race. Guess what? Y'all are not the only women on earth. Y'all are just Western women who are enthralled, indoctrinated into feminism. The rest of the world isn't that staunchly entrenched in feminism as y'all are. So there's not going to be this hope of men and women having children. Sure, by statistical trends, men and women have reduced the number of children they have simply because of the economic climate, because of things being outrageously absorbent in cost. But people are still having children. Those who still like the opposite gender, unlike yourself, are still procreating. And what happens is, I'll say this for the last time. A lot of you women don't like men because you have poor choices in men. You don't want to change what you're sexually attracted to. So you catastrophize the dating market by saying that it's so bad, it's so terrible, because you simply do not want to change what you're attracted to. And by all means, don't change what you're attracted to, because you can still be attracted to those guys, or you can go over to the other side and get into a same-sex relationship with a woman. But the human race is not going to end, jokers. I don't know why y'all have taken this Joker-esque mentality of letting the world burn because you can't get along with the men you find sexually attractive. Get y'all monkey asses on somewhere. Let's go to the next one.
Men who get on this app and talk shit about other men all day, every day, who be so pro women and telling us we shouldn't trust men, they're liars, they're cheaters, we need to date this way. Those are usually the men you need to watch out for. Those are the men who usually ain't shit. When a man gets on here and he talks shit about his own gender nonstop and how his own gender can't be trusted, why the fuck would you listen to him? He's only telling you what you want to hear. They're usually not practicing what they're preaching. He's looking for those likes, those comments, the follows, and the engagement. He's trying to make money off of you, and it's working. You're being gullible. Those type of men are predators.
Agreed. The Derek Jacksons, I cannot talk today. The Derek Jacksons, the Poppy Duns, the public offenders, the Ace Metaphors, what's the guy? I can't even think of his name right. Labossiere or whatever his name. Stefan Labossiere or whatever his name is. All these guys have a market of gullible women that they are actually pandering to enrich their pockets. And she's absolutely correct. These men are just simply soothing your ears with things you want to hear to turn you into a damn piece of currency. Derek Jackson got caught literally with his pants down, cheating on his wife not one time, but multiple times with multiple different women. And y'all still allow him to have a platform because you still support him. Sure, he lost a few subscribers and followers, but not enough to cancel him, not at all, because he's still making videos and he's still getting millions of views. So y'all women really don't care about the messenger being genuine or honest with you. You just care that he soothes your eardrums with a bunch of lies and deceptions to make you feel good. And if all it takes is someone to lie to make y'all feel good, this is why you're not taken serious as adults. Because anybody that comes along and soothes your ear with feel-good rhetoric, you're all in and you're throwing dollars at them like it's raining men. Y'all gotta stop this shit. These people are never gonna go away, just like the black church with the silver-tongued preachers. They're not gonna go anywhere until y'all understand that just because someone tickles your ears with things you want to hear because the truth hurts, you're gonna continue to enrich men like Derek Jackson and Poppy Dunn and Yada and all these guys that are on social media running all the way to the bank with y'all money. Let's go to the next one.
But they won't tell you what he's supposed to do for you.
Let me tell you something. If y'all ever see me make a black man plate, hey, black man, if I make your plate, you bet not eat it. That's
If
all
I
I'm
make a
saying.
black man plate, I'm working for the prison industrial complex and I got to feed the inmates. That's not the only way I'm gonna make their damn plate.
If we want to defund the police and burn the city down and terrorize the police for their killings, why can't the same be justifiable towards black males?
The goal of this conversation should be to like progress, right? Unless you're ladies that you don't want to fucking deal with men at all, then we should talk
If
about
we
that.
don't want to deal with black men at all,
I
Okay,
love all
well
men
then,
and not black men, just not
okay.
black men.
Well, is there any women here who don't want to deal with men, period, or is it just black men, or is it a mixture?
it's just black men, and we actually want non-black men's help in these corrections that you speak of.
So what are the corrections that you're looking for specifically?
Force, because that's the only thing that's gonna work.
A couple of questions here, and I'm being serious. This clubhouse misandry and hate is some of the most vile stuff I've ever heard. But a couple of questions. There isn't any black man that a black woman, unless they're family members, doesn't choose of her own volition to allow in her life. That's the first question. How do they get there? How do those men get into your lives? Because you allow it. Because you ignore red flags and you think the world is a playground until you get burned. My second question is, You want non-black men to force the black men that you're attracted to, because I know you're not talking about all black men. You're just talking about the ones you're sexually attracted to and the ones you want to date. You want them to use force to do what exactly? You want them to use force to make them better men for you? How does that work out? What are the non-black men gonna do? Come and beat the men across the head that you find sexually attractive into submission to make them do what you want them to do? How's that gonna work? I would love to see that instituted in reality. See, to me, this is nothing more than the echo chamber of bitter, broken, hopeless women who clearly are misandrous, who actually hate men. Because there's no way you can tell me any of these women that we heard on this recording actually like men, because you do not like men. You cannot like men if you take this type of stance. And I don't care what man you've dated or were married to that may have harmed or hurt you. That's anecdotal individual situations and scenarios. But to paint all black men with that brush because you picked badly is asinine and nonsensical. Here's the thing. Don't date. Don't date. Because if you can't handle the dating market, which is ruthless, which is relentless, which you should go into with the utmost discernment. If you cannot handle the dating market, do not participate in it. Go get yourself healed, healthy, and whole before you initiate any contact into the dating market. Because if you're healed, healthy, and whole, then these trifling, dusty, bummy men that y'all complain about so much wouldn't have a chance to enter your life. But the problem is you're just as broken, bitter, and dysfunctional as the men you claim are who you choose to date of your own autonomy. Boy, this was some hateful stuff here, man. I've heard a lot of hateful shit, but this right here, this comes close to the top 5. That's all I got, man. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Get it cracking in the comments. I'll see y'all in the credits. 2 fingers. Peace. I'm out. Catch y'all in the next one. You better stop listening to these crazy ass folks. I'm out of here.
Like Jesus.